Hi, everybody. It's Dr. Lori, the PhD Antiques Appraiser. This is Ask Dr. Lori Live. My guests are here. Everything's unscripted. Going to talk about some art, antiques, and collectibles with, of course, appraisals. Let's get started. Hold up those objects. Let's see what you got. Hold up those objects. Let's see what you got. Okay. Let's start with this doll. Looks like a doll. It's a figural element anyway. Hi, what's your...
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
My name's Hollenbeck. How are you?
Hi, Hollenbeck. How's it going?
Good.
Where are you calling from, hon?
Palos Verdes, California.
Tell me about this.
I got this at a thrift store for $3.99.
Okay.
And it has a tag on the back.
Okay.
And it's signed, and it says 99, but it doesn't. I don't know if that's 1999 or if it's.
I would think it's 1999.
Okay, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Can we see the object, like the whole object? Can you hold it back farther? So, there you go. Yeah, hold it there for a second. Let's take a good look. So it looks like you've got sort of a folk art / doll figure, sort of like and the idea and the tradition of these soft figural dolls goes back to Raggedy Ann, right? Early part of the 20th century. And then as you get to the later part of the 20th century, you've got things like Cabbage Patch dolls and other types of dolls, doll babies and other dolls like that. So this is a nice piece, folk art piece. So it's painted onto the textile, and then it's got these other elements, these other printed materials on it. How much did you pay for it?
$3.99.
$3.99 is pretty good. Hey, do you sign up for my newsletter?
I did.
Yeah. So it's easy, right? You just go to the website and you put in your email and you can subscribe and you can get the newsletter and it'll come right into your email box. So you'll get some tips about folk art and all kinds of different topics, selling tips and reselling tips and such for it. Now, what do I think you've got? Do you have any kind of signature or information about the artist? Like on that tag, it probably says a lot about the artist, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So these were probably actually mass produced, but from a handmade model. Okay.
Yeah.
Value, and these can be pretty high. Go ahead, honey. What did you going to say?
Oh, I was going to say I have another one too that like a Liberty guy.
All right. Well, let's focus on this one.
Yeah. So, okay. I knew.
Yeah, that's fine. So this one, I would say, in terms of value, about $175. It's sizable. Nice. It's nice for $3.99. That's a great deal, I would say, based on actual sales records. Why? Folk art is popular. Dolls are popular. Anytime you fit an object into more than one category, value goes up. So good for you. Hey, I've got a question of the day for you.
Okay.
I do these because I like to know a little bit more about all the folks who are on the show. And of course, hey, vintage TV, you ready? Brady Bunch or the Partridge Family?
Brady Bunch.
Brady Bunch.
I'm a Brady Bunch girl. I think I learned all my morals from Brady Bunch.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, everything we need to learn was from Brady Bunch or kindergarten, right?
Right, for sure.
It's kind of true. It's kind of true. Nice to meet you, Hollenbeck.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye, hon.
Bye.
Yeah, so a lot of things, remember that when you can fit an object into more than one category, value goes up. Thank you for the super chats and super stickers. And what does that do? When you share the channel, and you, of course, support the channel in a million ways. By sharing the channel is the best way you can support the channel, is, of course, how I'm going to do more videos for you. I'm doing video calls all the time, and people are saying to me, Dr. Lori, I'm learning so much. I'm doing so well. Thank you. And it's because you're all sharing. So the more you share, the more videos I can do and help all of you. Hold up those objects. Let's see what you got. I like this sugar bowl. I like these two-handled sugar bowl with the lid. Let's take a look at that. Two-handled sugar bowl with the lid. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Speaking of video calls, we just did a video call, didn't we?
We did.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do your class, and I've got so much stuff I need. I'm doing a lot.
I have special event classes too. So if you want to do that, all of it's on the website. It's easy to find at drloriv.com. So where did you find this? Your name is Lori. You're from Florida.
You're so good.
I'm starting to learn all of you guys. I'm starting to learn all of you guys.
You're gonna be sick of me.
What have you got, honey? Never.
So, but my husband's cousin gave us a whole set in 2006.
That's the set.
No, it's all behind me up here. It's kind of fallish, and I had a different one, but I decided I'm going to start using this because I like the colors.
Okay.
And I've done a lot of research trying to figure out. I mean, I know it's Ridgway, and it looked like it's from 1879, but I have no idea of the value. So
it's English. It's English, and of course, two handles. So two handles indicates a sugar bowl, and a lot of people will get this mixed up. Oh, I think it's the teapot. Oh, I think it's two handles is the sugar bowl. Sugar bowls can be open without a lid, and they also can, of course, have the lid. So it's very, very nice. It's in beautiful condition. Any chips, cracks, inclusions, abrasions, problems?
nope.
Nope, it's perfect, right? Well, you're shaking your head. You got to speak because I'm.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, it's a miracle. I have bought stuff before, and everything is always has one piece, one chip. And like, I picked this because my husband's like, well, look at this and see if she can.
So was this cool. from a? So you said it was a gift, or was it a thrift store? I'm getting confused. What is it?
No, it was my husband's cousin that gave it to us.
Oh, okay, so it's family. So family heirloom passed down.
Family heirloom, and I have probably about, I don't know. I know there's 12 plates and all of this. So there's like a teapot and a gazillion things up there. So
okay, so there's a teapot, there's a creamer. I know the rest of you are going, Dr. Lori, why are you going through this? I'm going through this because set collection value is important. This is what you'll have to know. So, okay, you've got a teapot, you've got a creamer, you've got a sugar bowl. They have lids. You have some plates, which are smaller plates for dessert or for, like a sweet kind of thing to go with the tea. And then you also have cups and saucers, right?
12 of them.
Is that it?
No, 12 cups and saucers, bowls. I have I guess it's a water pitcher. I have like a teapot and a coffee. Okay. There's
all right. You've got Ridgway, but you've got a teapot, you've got a tea set, and then you've got other pieces from other sets, but it might be the same pattern.
No,
all right, I like it.
It's all the same pattern. It's all the same pattern, and it's all the same company. I mean, the same mark on the bottom.
Yes, but a water pitcher is not going to go with a tea set, Lori. That's my point. It could be the same pattern. It could be by the same company, but typically they're not going to sell you a tea set with a water pitcher. That's what I'm saying.
Well, maybe it's not a tea set. I mean, maybe it's not a water pitcher. It's just small, and it's not.
Maybe it's a creamer. Maybe it's a creamer.
It may be a creamer. Mm-hmm.
All right. Value on this piece right here that I'm looking at is going to be about $75 for that one piece, right? Now, breaking up the set is never a good idea. You can always make about 10% more if you keep the set intact. But it's beautiful. It's, of course, porcelain. It's hand-painted. It's hand-gilded. It's late 19th century. It's so Victorian frou-frou. We love it. So beautiful. Right. I like it a lot. So video calls, of course, you can book them easily, right, on the website. It's easy to do. Yeah, and great. And I'm sorry?
Super easy.
Super easy. And then you get to talk to me and ask your questions and get your appraisal. It's cool. Brady Bunch or Partridge Family?
Brady Bunch.
Brady Bunch too. Okay. Oh, did you have a favorite?
In the Brady Bunch? Oh yeah. Gosh. I liked Cindy because I was about her age and I just thought she was I aspired to be her, and I'd have my mom do the pigtails and everything. So yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. And you have the hair color for it too. Thanks, Lori.
Yeah. Thank you.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I don't know. I like the Partridge Family. I thought they were fun in the bus, and they're on stage. I don't know. I like the Brady Bunch too, but still. Okay. Anyway, I've got lots of people to get through. So great to be with all of you. I'm Dr. Lori. This is Ask Dr. Lori Live. Hey, what have you got there?
Hey, Dr. Lori. I'm not exactly sure. I'm doing good.
That's good. Hold up those pieces. Let's see what you got. Hold up those objects. I've got a sewing machine. And it looks like a sculpture, and it looks like something that might be glass, but it's so close to the camera, I can't see it. You might want to back it up a little bit. So, all right. Let's see what this black and white or black and clear thing is. I can't really see it, so I'm going to take a shot. She's wearing, okay. We'll start with this.
This one?
Sure.
All right, so it's a figure, and it's 7 3/4 inches.
Not one figure; it's two figures.
Two figures. Yep.
Two.
Yep. Thank you.
What's your name, darling?
It's Chris. Sorry about that. It's Chris.
Hey, Chris, don't apologize. Hi. Everything's fine. Can't do anything wrong here. It's all good. All right, where are you calling from?
Syracuse, New York.
Oh, hey, Syracuse. Is it freezing cold snow in there yet?
No, it's actually really nice right now.
Freezing cold. I used to teach up there. Freezing cold.
I know.
Look balmy. Oh, Syracuse. Wow, I remember that. Anyway, it's a fun place once
Yeah.
you know the winter goes by.
Yes, it's a great place to be in the summer.
Yeah, and good basketball. Always good basketball.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And
Very
a lot
fun.
of my friends in TV, of course, the journalism school and the communication school is excellent.
Yes.
A lot of my TV friends went to Syracuse. Okay, enough about that. So tell me about this object, Chris. Back it up a little bit for me. You're too.
There's a few things that I don't think I'm going to be able to get the camera to pick up.
Yeah.
But it says golden art down here.
All right. That's too bad.
Oh, okay.
Mass produced, big numbers, a lot of them out there. How did you get it?
It just came in. I actually bought an entire toy store, and this was one of the things in it. It was like a toy,
cool. So
it was like a toy vendor.
How do you end up buying a whole toy store?
Well, it was a it was a vendor that sells at like antique stores and stuff, and he sold me all of his inventory because he wanted to retire.
Oh, so it's just like, here you go. I'm getting out. I'm done.
Yep.
I'm
but
ready to go.
it was a good deal for everything. And I was wondering, because it had people were telling me I should get it checked out because it says 1AG 800, and I mean, and they're like, oh, that could be silver. I don't think it's silver, but everybody's trying to tell me to get it checked out.
I think it's alpaca, and I talk about how you can identify silver, the levels or the quality fineness of silver on of course, the channel and also on my website. So it seems like now 800 would be, of course, 800 parts per thousand, right?
Yep,
if it's pure silver. It's a pretty big piece for all of that silver, so I would be surprised if it's that. Typically, you'll also see alpaca. Alpaca actually looks like silver, but it has no silver content at all. It's alloys of tin and lead and zinc and copper and anyway, having said that particular piece, is it 6 inches? Is it 8 inches? How tall?
7 3/4 inches tall.
7 3/4 inches tall, and it's 2 figures, so it looks like kind of a man and a woman. Is that what I'm looking at? And I see her skirt, but she's pretty. They're kind of two-tone. He's kind of shinier and she's kind of dull, right?
Yeah, yes, exactly. I think it's kind of dull because it kind of like made her dress all like rough-like.
Oh, okay, okay. So
it's kind of like a wedding cake topper type of thing is what it kind of looked like to me.
Okay. Well, it seems like it's a circa 1970s, 1980s piece in terms of design and style. It's cast, of course, in the metal, and I would say value on that piece just about $75. So it's probably worth a lot more than what you might think.
Yeah.
And of course, it falls into a sculpture category, and if it falls into the sculpture category, that's fine art, and that's not bad. So for part of the whole toy store purchase, I think he did pretty darn well. So tell me a couple of other things. Brady Bunch or Partridge Family, 70s TV? Were you a TV watcher?
Yeah. Brady Bunch, Partridge Family was a little bit before my time.
Okay. And which one? Which of the Brady Bunch, either kids or did you like Mike? I used to laugh at Florence Henderson, who would be like, Mike! She was always calling Mike all the time.
I kind of like the boys. Their interaction with each other and everything.
The boys were funny, but they didn't get into enough trouble. Like like my cousins who were guys, they got into some trouble. It was kind of fun, Those guys were kind of like they got into trouble just to the end of the line. They never really crossed the line of good trouble.
I was young. I'm the youngest of 6 kids, so I could kind of relate with a lot of kids in the house. So.
Oh wow, 6 kids. Yeah. Hey, nice to meet you, Chris.
You too. Thank you.
Hey, get the blankets out. It's gonna get cold.
I know. No.
See ya.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's a great part of the country, of course. Great part of the world. And I'm so lucky because I get to talk to all people from all over the world. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, video calls, of course. Don't forget the binge link. The binge link is very important. And a lot of you are saying, oh, I've seen so many videos and I want to see more. The binge link allows you to watch all of my videos. They're done in order. So it's the most recent ones first. And then you can just keep binging. How do you find the link? This link that's so easy, that makes it so easy to watch my videos. drloriv.com. Go to the specials and shop page, which it says specials and shop. When you're right there in the menu on your whatever device, your iPhone, your Android, your tablet, your laptop, I don't care what you use, but basically go there. You'll see the menu. It'll say specials and shop. Click on that and then scroll down. Don't just go to the top of the page and go, I can't find it. Go down there and you'll find it. I love to see what you're doing in the comments. And I thank you very much. Matthew's always supporting the channel. Thank you, Matthew. And thank you so much for all of your support, super chats, super stickers. And of course, watching the videos is important and sharing the videos is important. If you don't share, it means you don't care. So you got to share. Oh, I'm making rhymes now. Look out. Hi, everybody. Show me those objects. Let's see what you got.
Oh, I
Oh,
need to
we've
get
got
back.
lots of stuff. Let's see what this glass piece is. It's kind of an amber golden color.
Let me put this down so I can watch.
Let's see what that looks like. Let's see what the amber golden glass. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, Dr. Lori. It's
Hi.
Liz in Seward, Alaska.
Oh, Liz, how are things in Seward?
Oh, doing really good here. It's sunny. It's about 42 degrees.
Okay, can I see this object? Can you hold it up for me? So, okay, so we've got a standing compote, pretty nice. And you've got some, of course, pressed glass, embossed grapes in the grape leaf pattern. What do you know about the piece?
I bought it today
Oh, today.
for $18.
Ah, $18, almost $20. Why did you do that? Why'd you spend so much?
Because I liked it.
All right. I bought it because I liked it, you know? Okay. What I want you to be able to do is probably spend a little bit less. Can you back it up so we can see the whole object? It's too close to the camera. And hold it up higher. There you go. Now we're looking at it. Okay. So basically, you paid $18 for it. Did you get it at a thrift store? Yard sale? Estate sale?
No, it's a resale store where they
Okay,
have
so-
different
So like
things, but they don't
like a thrift store. You might call it a charity shop if we were in Australia, but like a
Yeah.
thrift store. Okay. I like that. Have you had a video call yet?
no, but I'm going to be doing one very soon. I just
lot
got to
of-
get it set up.
Yeah, a lot of people set it up first. You know, they get organized of what they want to put on the table and have me show me. And then they'll do a
Mhm.
long call or a short call, depending on what they need. So we have all different options.
I
This
should have
piece,
done the 25% lead jar I found.
this piece, of course, dates to the mid years of the 20th century. It's a nice piece, value on it $40. You don't want to pay 20 for something that's worth 40 or 18 for something that's worth 40.
Right.
Brady
right.
Bunch.
And I noticed
Brady
it's
Bunch.
missing the frog.
Yeah, Brady Bunch, or yes, I did notice
Oh.
that. But again, you paid 18. Now it makes it even worse.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
You're right.
So
You're right.
18 or I'm sorry, Brady Bunch or Partridge Family.
Marsha, all the way.
I remember the one with her nose. Oh, my nose.
Yes.
It's like you're
Oh my God,
standing
I broke my nose.
you're standing in front of the football. What would you think would happen? I don't know.
Of course.
But you know how it was. I like the sliding doors. I like their little den. And Alice
Mhm.
was fun. I liked Alice too.
Oh,
It was a good
Alice
show.
was
It was a
the
good show.
favorite.
And the mid-century modern furniture, wonderful,
Oh,
terrific,
I'm-
right?
I'm working on that.
Yeah, work on that. Hey, nice to see you. Take care, Liz.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So again, you can't invest too much if you can't resell it. Now she liked it, so she's probably going to keep it. So hey, you know what? All bets are off. If you like it, good luck to you. But you don't want to have that situation where you pay too much. Hello, Mick. I hope you're doing well. It's nice to see you. It's nice to see you. Lime Life, I like that too. Yeah, tactile history. That's right. History with objects, right? So if art history is all about, of course, art, antiques, and collectibles, I know I like the Partridge Family. You also want to think about this as sort of what people made. So I always think of history as a study of people. And of course, antiques history, or what we do, what I do, is basically all about those things that people made throughout history. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Tactile history. Good term. I've got guests. Don't know what's coming. Hold up those objects. Let's see what you got.
Yes.
Let's see what you got. Let's go with the painting. Let's see what that painting is all about. I've got a still life painting. I've got a 1970s frame. And what's your name?
Gabby.
Hi, Gabby. How are you, sweetie?
Good.
Where are you calling from?
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Okay. Can I see your painting? How did you acquire it?
Salvation Army.
I kind of like it. I like the folksiness of it. You know, it's not photorealistic. It's not like I've got a Rembrandt in front of me, but I like the painting. I hate the frame. The frame is awful. So I don't want to offend anybody, but awful. That frame is like, ugh. They took no time. It's low quality. It's not very well done. Yuck. But the painting I kind of like. Can I see the back? Why did you buy it? Okay. They gessoed the back of the front. Okay. So let's look at this frame for this stretcher bar in this back for just a second, Gabby. Indulge me, will you, hon? So here's what we've got. You notice that white, all of that white. So they basically whitewashed the back. A lot of times that's done sometimes by artists and sometimes by people who are trying to maintain a piece or connect a piece. They're trying to make sure that if there's any flaking or any small little holes which appear over time on the oil, that they make sure that it looks like the piece is not deteriorating or flaking. So that's one of the things. So condition is very important, which is why I want you to get the loop, right? I want you to get the loop. Where do you get it? Of course, you can go to the specials and shop page and you can buy the loops. And of course, when you buy anything from the specials and shop page, it supports, of course, the channel. And also I get compensation. But here's the thing about that whitewashing. Typically that will show you that the piece dates sometime to 1950 or before. Okay. The other tip about that in terms of dating it, you see how thin those stretcher bars are? Can you touch, no, one more, down one more toward the canvas. Not that, that's not a stretcher bar. Okay. That's a runner. That's a stretcher bar, right? You have a stretcher bar and then the next one up is a runner and then the next one is a frame. Can you do that for me? Start at the frame, and then the runner. The runner is the white on the other side, right of the frame, and then that's the stretcher bar. Gabby, good job. So basically that thinness, when you see the thin stretcher bars, you're usually 1950 to before. What to look for. I'm trying to empower you. I want you to know what to look for. All of you are telling me on the video calls, Dr. Lori, I watch the videos, I go and find what you talk about, and then I resell it and I make money.
Yeah.
Is this difficult? No. I'm showing you what you got to get. I'm showing you how to identify quality so that I want you to know what to look for. Gabby, what made you buy this, sweetie?
Well, I saw your videos about big frames and the back has to look like this.
Okay, so good for you. Okay, so now show me the front of this painting. The painting is signed, correct?
Yes.
If it were me, I'd get this painting out of this frame because this frame is big, but it's not good quality. And I would probably try to reframe that painting because that painting has a whole lot of beauty in it. It is folk art. It is a nice piece. It's a good composition. I'd put $250 on the painting and probably another $35 on the frame.
Okay.
What did you pay? How did you get it? What?
Would that's with this frame or with another frame?
That frame is $35. So if you left that frame on it, $35, and then the painting alone, $250.
Okay.
Okay. Now, my selling tips online on my blog and on, of course, drloriv.com will help you as to understand where do I sell this for that.
Yeah.
That's important too. So the reselling tips are there. How did you acquire it?
Salvation Army for $7.
$7, like seven.
I think it was like $6.
Okay, like six.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Very good.
Yeah.
If the frames are the things that bring you to a work of art, that's fine. That's nothing wrong with that. That's okay. I like that very well. I like that very well. Good for you. Question of the day, Brady Bunch or the Partridge Family?
I only know Brady Bunch. I'm too young for them.
The Partridge Family and the musicians on the road with their mother.
I don't really remember that.
Imagine having a rock band with your mother.
Okay.
Be a little odd, right?
Yeah.
Gabby, nice to see you.
Okay, thank you so much.
You did very well, hon. You did very well. Congratulations to you. So she looked for the frame. Fine. That's fine. Okay. So the frame didn't hit a home run this time, but the painting really was quite nice. And it was nice for a lot of reasons. The color was nice. It moved your eye ups and down, peaks and valleys across the composition. You know, it's signed. I would think it's probably a trained artist, but is not of note, right? Not of great renown. All right. But I like that piece a lot. I thought that piece was really quite nice. If you get rid of that frame and you put it in a great frame, that thing's gonna make money. That's great. What makes something folk art? There's a good question. What makes something folk art? Well, there's fine art and there's folk art. Okay. So folk art typically doesn't require for the artist to have significant training. Oftentimes they are self-taught folk artists. Oftentimes it relates to some of the cultural symbols that we love. things like flags, things that are in our cultural vernacular. What the heck does that mean, Lori? Well, that basically means that things that are part of our everyday life that aren't sort of up here with the elite. So I really like folk art. I think folk art is really quite wonderful. And many people collect folk art. It had a great research, a great interest in the 1970s around the bicentennial time period. So we had that first piece that was a figural sort of sculptural doll. That piece was folk art. And then this piece has a folk art scene to it. So you don't have all the sort of specific details in folk art painting that you would in fine art painting. Great question. Great question. Explain the lovely necklace and bracelets that you have on. Okay, well, first of all, I told you about magnetic bracelets, right? So it's a magnet. And this is a good thing to wear if you are out thrifting. And the reason for it is if you're trying to figure out if a piece of jewelry is magnetic or not, which will tell you whether or not it's really gold or costume or a different metal. A magnet on your wrist is a good idea. And actually, this was, I think this was purchased on a trip to Mexico. So I'm guessing that this piece was probably from Cabo San Lucas or somewhere like that, where they're not very expensive, but they're really fun and colorful. So, but thank you for asking a little bit about the costume jewelry. And I don't know, I love to wear anything that I can get my hands on. So, thanks for that question. I know you all love jewelry, and I, of course, do too. I think it's a very good reselling opportunity. Here are my guests. Oh, I'm talking a lot. Sorry. Here are my guests. Let's see what you got. Hi, it's Dr. Lori. How are you? What have we got? Let's talk about the sewing machine.
Yay!
Hey, maybe we'll have some jewelry come back. Who knows? Hi.
Hi, Dr. Lori. I've spoken to you before, but I'm trying to get my parents in on this. I'm trying to
What's your
share.
name? What's your name? I need to see your face. Where are you?
Ace from Austin. Here I am here.
Hi, Ace.
Can you
What
see
have you
me?
got, hon? So you want to get your parents in on what? On this reselling, on Dr. Lori, on the channel, on what?
Dr. Lori, I tell them about you every trip we take down here, and I try to get them on. So I'm trying to get them to see how much advice you can give to us about certain things.
What? They're questioning this?
Oh,
They're
well,
questioning.
sometimes I told them to get, find me something that you think is valuable. And
All
I
right.
told him, they presented me with this because it's old. He found it when he was how old,
Ace,
Dad? Yes?
Hey, Ace, here, let me help you a minute. First of all, they need to watch me because if they think this is valuable, they need to be watching the channel. Okay?
Right.
This is not so valuable, and I'm sure they can do better than this, right?
Oh, yes, I think so.
So this is a small of scale, of course, children's model sewing machine. Is there any kind of maker on it? Is it a white? Is it a Burroughs? What is it?
It's half of it's legible. It looks like the other half here says miss. The second part of the word says miss, and maybe Führer or.
Okay. All right. Okay. So it's in pretty tough shape from the 1920s and 1940s, huh?
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know what era it might be from. He said he found it when he was a kid, and he's held on to it ever since.
Cast iron.
Okay.
Does it work?
It has moving parts. It hasn't had, any spin spool to it, so we don't really, know
So
that it works. It's just kept as a
whether or not you can thread it through and will it works. Okay.
Right.
So,
it's kept as a decorative antique, just up around the house.
Technically, it's not an antique until it's 100 years old.
Correct.
So
right.
it
Vintage, does it fall in that range?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly right. So, if it is 20s or so, yes, we're approaching, of course, antique. Just so you know, just definitions is not a big deal. So it's on that base, which looks to be wood.
Yes, and it opens up for, I guess.
Okay, 40s.
Accessories.
Yeah. All right. So pre-World War II, I would say value on it about $35 to $50.
That's what we were thinking, Dr. Lori, because you've taught us so well.
That's great. Good for you. Good for you. So based on actual sales records where similar pieces have sold, not a list price, not I think it's worth this. It's where something sold. And that's what you're looking at. So tell me, Ace, Brady Bunch or Partridge Family?
Well, since my dad was doing this, I asked him because he raised me on both of them. But I looked at him and I said, Dad, which one? He says, Brady Bunch.
Brady Bunch, right?
I asked him who, because I heard that was your next question. And what did you say, Dad? Who was that? Marsha.
Marsha. Wow, Marsha. Maureen McCormick gets a lot of press. Marsha. All right. Good to see you, Ace. Thanks so much for calling in from Texas, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Nice to see you. Keep those rings on your finger. I like those too.
Thank you, Dr. Lori.
You're welcome, Dave. I love it when you share. You got to share the channel. You got to help me out. You got to share the channel. You got to go on your groups and social media. You got to share. You got to tell everybody I am giving away the farm. I'm teaching you all the information that you're going to need so you can succeed. It's good to be with all of you. I've got guests. I appreciate all of them being with me. What fun. Here's my next guest. Let's see what we got. Okay, let's see what we've got. Let's go with the bling. Got to see the bling.
Oh,
What have you got? Now you got to
Yay.
hold this up so I can see it. What's your name?
Samantha,
Samantha, where are you calling from?
Amarillo, Texas.
Right
Thank
there
you.
is good. Try not to move it too much. So how did you acquire it?
Oh, at a garage sale for $1.
$1?
I'm serious. And it's a Kramer, New York.
Can you get it closer to the camera for me? It is marked Kramer, New York.
It's
Made
milk
in the-
glass.
I'm sorry, what did you
Milk
say?
glass.
So milk glass. And then does it have any rhinestones at the top? It's all rhinestones.
Yes, it is all rhinestones.
Ah, it's gorgeous. I love
Yes.
this. What,
Yes.
you paid $1?
Yes, ma'am.
It's worth $200.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so
Gorgeous.
much.
Late 1950s, early 1960s. What were you going to say?
They had it in the Halloween stuff.
Oh, wonderful. In the Halloween stuff, you got to dig, right?
I do. I love it.
I like two things at yard sales and estate sales. I like if it's dirty, and I like if there's a box of stuff you got to dig in. I don't even like digging. I would tell all of you, buy the whole box. Make them a deal and get out of there with the whole box. Good for you. I love to see all of you. Hey, Brady Bunch or Partridge Family?
Brady Bunch all the way.
And I love to see when a piece of costume jewelry is marked. All the marks are
Yes.
on my website, drloriv.com.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks, Samantha.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, dear.
My pleasure. My pleasure. I'm Dr. Lori. Hey, see you next time. Thanks to my guests.